This particular video is going to be on my favorite trapping coat, fishing coat. It's basically a Carhartt on steroids. It's American-made Carhartt. It's not a Carhartt brand, but it's by Schaefer Outfitters. This is called the RangeWax, the waxed canvas RangeWax Arena Jacket. It's not on the website right now because of supply issues, but it's 100% made in America, and it's the best jacket. It's like a Carhartt on steroids. I got sick of my Carhartt zippers breaking. I got sick of the quality going down by Carhartt. So I jumped to another brand. I would jump to Schaefer Outfitters. It's a ranch wear company. They make ranching clothing. They make stuff for everything for freezing temperatures. They make everything from down to like thermal wear. They make everything from hats, boots, everything. They don't make the boots, but they have their own brand from another company called Fragilio Boot Company out of Texas. This particular company has its own shop in Fort Worth, Texas, in the stockyard. Called him the other day. A very kind lady picked up. We talked about jackets a little bit. I'm looking at another one for when it gets really cold. This jacket should be good if you put put on a long sleeve shirt and a t-shirt. You can go hiking in when it's 30s or mid 20s. You should be good. It gets much colder than that. You check out the trapper coat. You check out all the stuff they make. This particular one right here, here it is. It's my favorite. You see here. It's a very warm. And it has insulation in it, or insulation, but very good jacket. It doesn't get wet very much. It really doesn't get. You don't have a problem with it getting wet, or you getting wet. It's a very good coat. It has the thing on here. You may recognize some of their clothes from the movie show or the TV show. What is it? One with Kevin Costner that. Oh, I forget what it is. Bear with me for a minute. I'm back. It's Yellowstone. I had to look it up real quick. My bad. But they wear a lot of these clothes on Yellowstone. This one retails for about $150. And during the holidays, you can get them for a little cheaper. And this particular clothing, as you can see, I've worn it. It has some rust there from traps. Very good quality. Nice zipper on there. As you see, Schaefer right there, Schaefer Outfitters. Very high quality. Their clothes are made to be layered. This particular one, I put a t-shirt on last year during trap season. Walked around, walked the whole line, nice and warm. Wasn't too hot, and you can adjust how hot you want to be based on what you wear under it. But it's a great overcoat. It's a great fishing coat, great all year. I used to wear my Carhartts all year long. Through high school I wore them, in school all day. Didn't really have to worry about getting too hot, all that. I wore them all day long. It's what I wore. Religiously. Then all of a sudden my zipper started breaking. So I looked at other companies. I looked at Filson. I looked at other companies. I was looking at expensive jackets, cheap jackets. I was looking at good jackets. Some not so good with reviews. I was looking at expensive ones. I was looking all over the place. Looked at everything. Then it came upon waxed canvases. It was like, we live in the Northwest. It's literally raining right now out there. I'll try the wax canvas. So I got a wax vest, a very heavy-duty canvas vest. Very good. I look at that vest. It's busting through brush. No problem. Blackberries, doesn't matter. That stuff will hit you. It won't rip nothing. And I also wear some of their sharpshooter shirts, they call them. Sharpshooter clothing. It's a particular clothing line. And I wore that on there. It's real thick. You don't have to worry about getting cut by blackberries. The blackberries won't cut it. It's real thick, dense material. If you're on a horseback, which a lot of these clothes are made for horseback, you can just ride right through the brush and not have to worry about it. Only thing you have to worry about is your face getting cut, but I mean, you can put stuff on. I got the gloves, wool gloves. I wear trapping, all kinds of things. This particular jacket, though, top of the line, very good. Very good. It has a nice storm flap here, as you can see. Right here, nice storm flap that goes over. I usually wear the storm flap down, but as soon as it gets cold, I pull it up. I zip this real tight up around my neck here, and real tight, and it keeps me warm. I'll put it on real quick. It's nice and toasty. It's a nice jacket. As you can see, of course I have a sweatshirt under this, but if you were to layer this stuff, take the sweatshirt, take the hoodie out, go under there, you can layer this real nice. This is a large. I usually wear a large. So I usually layer for fishing. Put this on, it's a nice jacket. Make sure I get this through here. Down there, put it on, zip it up, and it also has a bottom zipper that comes up. So if I was gonna get real cold, I'll tighten this way up tight here. Really pull my neck back and tighten it up like that. real tight. Put the storm flap up. Close these up. Of course, these have double buttons here, so you can tighten it real tight around your wrist if you start getting cold, if it snows. If you really want to get bundled up, you can really get bundled up. You can take your wool gloves, stick them under this. I usually take this part right here. I button these on the outside of my wool gloves, so I insulate myself, stay warm, put them on. I usually do fingerless so I can feel what I'm doing in trapping season. I'll get this real tight, right? It's a lot tighter right now because it actually has this sweatshirt has a built-in mask, windbreaker, but I'll tighten it real tight up to my neck. Real tight in there, and then I'll stay real warm. The bottom's a little loose. The bottom has a little bit of looseness to it, so you can layer up. But if you want to stay warm, really bundle up. You can put sweatshirts under this, zip it real tight, and stay warm. And you have plenty of movement in this thing. You're not going to worry about it. Great jacket. One of my favorites by them. I'm thinking about getting another one that's a little bit more expensive. That's actually wool. And I plan to have that for when it gets real cold. Because this year it's supposed to get cold. The snow's coming this year. I know it's coming. It's going to get a lot colder. Winter's coming earlier this year, so I'm going to get a little warmer jacket for if I ever go up to the Mount Hood, stuff like that. Mount St. Helens, the big volcanic mountains that you probably all heard of. You all probably know Mount Hood or Mount St. Helens from 1980, the eruption up there in Washington, but there's a bunch of mountains over there, and they get snow early in the year. And I was looking for something a little more roomy. The one I'm probably going to get, you probably just need to put a t-shirt under it and call it good, because it has 100 grams of thin slate in it, so it's going to keep you real warm. They took those out. They took that particular coat. It's called a trapper coat. They took it out to Wyoming. Did some cougar hunting in it, and they had the wool pants on, the boots, wool pants, wool coat, layered under it a little bit. They stayed nice and cozy. So that's another one. Another one you can try is trapper coat. This one's $150. That one's probably around $298. So it's a lot more money, but you're not gonna freeze that other one. This is a great jacket, very high quality, very good zipper. All the stitching is done by them, by their people, and the people that do it are older. So right now during COVID, they've had to kind of not have people stitching as much because they're people older and they're more susceptible to COVID. So they got to worry about that. But definitely top of the line jacket, very good stitching, very high quality. Definitely a favorite of mine. Huge upgrade from your basic Carhartts. The Carhartt jackets, ranch wear jackets. Check out the Schaefer Arena Schaefer RangeWax Arena jacket. It's a high quality, top of the line jacket you can get for $150. I know people are like, holy crap, that's a lot of money. But know what? It's worth it. One thing I see out here in Oregon, or out on the river, people come from other places. They aren't prepared. They're frozen to the bone, and they're freezing, and they'll probably never float down the coastal rivers again because they don't have the right gear. I always say, your wife won't go with you unless if she's warm. You take your wife down the river and she's frozen, she's never doing it again. You ruined it for life. Get the appropriate gear, keep your wife and yourself warm, and it's going to be enjoyable. The second you're frozen and you're on a boat and you go down the river, or you're out there and you're not near your car, it's miserable. I have a lot of warm clothes because I know for a fact if I get miserable, I'm done. I'm not going to enjoy it. So buy the appropriate clothes, stay warm, and layer up in the cold weather. Okay, that's my tip. Stay warm. If you aren't warm, might as well forget the trip. It's ruined. Have a great day. Check out the RangeWax Arena jacket from Schaefer Outfitters. I'm not sponsored by them. This is not something to tell you guys because I'm sponsored. I'm getting paid for this. None of my videos are getting paid. This is specifically to help you guys. The stuff that I've found over the years and me being dissatisfied with Carhartt. I know people are going to be like, oh my gosh, you're dissatisfied with Carhartt. I had too many jackets rip, too many things break, too much problems with them, so I went to these guys. You can go off to Filson if you want. Try Filson. They're just as good. But I decided to go Schaefer because I have clothes from Schaefer Outfitters, and they're reliable. Have a great day.